Hare Krishna Soul Family. Once again, I welcome you to my God's Messenger channel. First of all, thank you, Lord, for this new video, new audio, and new testimony which I'm going to share today. Sorry. So, today I'm going to share about household enemies. Okay, so God is saying you all, if you are in this kingdom spouse journey, then you do have your household enemies, right? And household enemies could be anyone, could be your mother, could be your father, anyone. And the day before the day I was okay, um, from the very beginning of my spiritual journey, uh, before my spiritual journey also, God used to send me signs, okay, through my family members, but I used to ignore it. Or at that time, before spiritual awakening, I don't have that sense to, know that what is right, what is wrong. I used to blame myself. Before spiritual journey, I used to think that I was the one who is bad. Whatever happens in, whatever happen in my surrounding or in my home, I used to blame myself. After spiritual awakening, I got many destiny helper videos, audios, testimonies that they are dealing with narcissistic family member, and that was the deliverance video I got, and I knew that I was not the one to be blamed by myself or by others. Okay, from that day onwards, I knew that I was not the problem. And afterwards, many things happened. Okay, and before I was not doing okay. First of all, I would like to say that before I was uh, not before I didn't have those degrees. Okay, degrees in my hand, or I don't have those authoritative position. Before that, my family used to treat me like slave. Not slave, but more worse than that, because they used to give me silent treatment. They used to give me threatening vibes. They used to harass also. Okay, they used to harass also. And I remember one day I was with my Thakurji. I was with my Lord. um, I do have my Guruji Shirdi Sai Baba, Ladli Ju, and Shri Krishna, the Lord Krishna, with me. I am in Seva. So one day I still remember that I had. Okay, I used to, because they used to give me silent treatment, I used to keep quiet and do my own thing. Okay, I was very much spiritual at that time. I used to be in meditation hours, because I do not have any one to take care of me, or to call me. So I used to uh, indulge in meditation and grounding practices. Okay, in those things, spiritual world. And one day what happened was, I was in my environment. I was in my TV room, and my mother came, and my parents, two parents came there, and my mother was poking me very harshly. Okay, she was saying me something which is very much harsh and bad, and I was so much irritated by that, because I used to be so, because I was used to of that harsh languages. But at that time I don't know what happened to me. Okay, I don't replied her before. Whenever she used to give me those harsh languages, I don't reply her or just ignore her. But that day, I don't know what happened to me. I had this black tourmaline ball in my hand, okay, in my hand, and it was so toxic, hard, harsh word. I don't know what happened to me. I just, mm, you know, I just act. I didn't throw, but I just act like I will throw this stone, this black tourmaline stone. I will throw this black tourmaline stone on your face. Like 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 this. I was just acting up like this. Okay, I was just acting up that I will throw this stone over your face. You just shut up. I was just telling her this way. Okay, not telling her, but acting this way. Okay, you don't have that authority to say me like this, or you don't have that power, or you don't have that you know right to tell me whatever you want to tell me. Okay, you don't have that right. So I just act up that I will throw this stone on over your face. I just just act up. I didn't throw, and they knew no. Okay, my parents knows that I am very much meditative, very much spiritual. I do my own business. Okay, at that time they knew very well that I'm not going to throw that black tourmaline over my mother's face. I was just acting, making her know that don't you cross those boundaries. Okay, I was just making her fear me. Okay, because she was like as she is covert narcissist, so she was so much abusive. So just to I don't know what happened at that day, and I was just acting up. What these two parents did was they grabbed my hand. Okay, they grabbed my hand and they told me that okay, for an exam. No, okay, I have this thing to share with you. At that time, okay, at that particular season, I was about to move towards my promised land, not this kingdom's post promised land, but I was spiritually awakened, and then I was transitioning from my home to my somewhere else. Okay, and I have not been transition from my birth. Okay, till that day I was not, till that season I was not transitioned anywhere. But that season was the transition season, and at the same season it happened. Okay, they knew that I'm going to move. Okay, so and you they usually believe that I should be with them only in their old age also. My father literally said me that if you will not marry, you will get many facilities from my side. If you will marry, then you won't get any facility from my side. Okay, my father said me, and my mother also said me that you don't have to go to jobs because your father has salary, pension, so you don't have to worry about your future. So basically they were trying to trap me in those household, trap me in those house with them. Okay, and I be the slave of their old age. And I'm saying slave. I don't want to say slave, but I am saying slave because they want me to be a slave. They don't want me to go out and explore my world, explore my career. No, they want me to be in house with them. Okay, and also don't, they don't want me to marry also. Okay, that's why they ask me thousands and multiples of questions about, do you have your boyfriend, or you have your boyfriend, you talk with them. If you are talking with them, then who are they? You can make them talk to us. As they, I know that God revealed that those parents are witch and warlocks. So why will I explore my life or expose my life in front of them? No, I have to walk strategically, right? And it's not that I will not take care of them in their old age, but first I have to look after my own career. I have to be financially stable, and then I could, take care of them. If I don't have that stability, then who will take care of me after them? They don't have that common sense. I don't know, it's not that they don't have that common sense, but they want me to act like a slave. And it is so much disgusting. And what they did was, they grabbed my hands. Okay, and at that time I was holding Thakurji in my hand. I was holding Thakurji in my hand, and my father grabbed my hand with Thakurji. He once didn't thought that Thakurji is in my hand and he should, okay, if he want to hurt me, then he has that right to hurt me only. He don't have that right to hurt Thakurji. He can keep my God aside and do whatever they want to do, right? But what they did was, they grabbed my hand with Thakurji, and my Thakurji was falling down, and they were like damn care. They were like grabbing my hand, and Thakurji was falling apart. Oh my god, it was so much disturbing for me, as I was in highest level of, highest, for me it is very much highest level. I was in highest dimension. Hmm. And then they were doing like this. Okay, and Thakurji is the one I carry, or Thakurji want me to be with him every single second. Okay, he want me to be with him every single second wherever I go. And they were grabbing my hands, and my Thakurji was falling apart, and they were like damn care. And they were saying like, call neighborhood, call neighbor, call police, call this, call relatives. We will show them who is she. She's so much toxic. She is this, she is a murderer. They were literally, blaming me, and blaming me with fear. You all say me what I have gone through in that particular time. First, I was so much spiritual. Second, they grabbed me. My Thakurji fall apart. Third, they were saying that call neighborhood relatives and all, blah blah blah. They had given me season of depression in my life. They are the one to give me so much toxic life till now also. And it is so much hard, and then what they said me. I was going to do my, join my pre B.Ed training. So my mother said, she won't crack this B.Ed. She don't have that ability. My father said that, oh, I'm just, I know this, but I what to do, I have to do for this girl. I have to do, he was saying like that. And it was not easy for me to do B.Ed also, because uh, before I about to step out from my home, they were like doing witchcraft, doing blame game, whatever their toxicity. And I was like, so much in mentally, you know shutting down. And my father was giving me different negative vibes, and I have to, it's like he was saying like, you will not do it, so you don't have to go. Yeah, I don't think so you will crack this B.Ed, so you don't have to go to B.Ed training. He also said me like this. And then, and I have to, you know take a name of those DSPs. I have to say them. It was so much strategic from my own God. Okay, my God has instructed me to speak that, so I spoke that. My friend father is DSP, so. She is also doing B.Ed, so my his our father wants me to do B.Ed as well. I literally convinced them by making them fear of the cops. And before that also, because of the household family members, because of their attitude towards me in my own house, I used to go to cops, okay, to take help from them, because it was so much toxic in my home. I couldn't survive also. My mother was toxic pro max. And when my father is like, I can't say, he is next level toxicity. But because nowadays, okay, uh, at that time he was next level, so to convince him I have to be strategic, right? So with this kind of energy, I step out from my home and to the promised land. And I successfully passed my B.Ed. And in the same environment, I get communicate, I get encountered with Kinnospo's journey and those energies. Before that, I have released those two inflame journey. And now, nowadays, when I have got those degrees in my hand, now I can get any job. Now they my father is like next level sweeter. Okay, next level, he is showing me sweet pro max. And my mother is also kind of sweet, but at times, okay, at times my father is like, he is disrespecting me slightly. He is giving me jealous eyes. He is giving me red eyes. He is being jealous. I don't think so that he had holded my degree when I showed them, when I have done my B.Ed, completed my B.Ed, and got those got momentum. Okay, it is a sign of degree. So literally my father didn't hold that momentum. Okay, my father didn't hold. My mother was like damn care. My father didn't hold. He was like giving red eyes, jealous eyes. Okay, and it is sad to say that my own parents is giving jealous eyes to me. And nowadays they are sweet, okay. And like my father is like showing me he is completely changed. Okay, now he knows how to handle me, because he knows that I am a good person. Because his personality is completely changed. Okay, now he is behaving right towards me. And you know why? Just to make me sit in his house. he is acting sweet because he knows now when I will step out, then there is no coming back, because once I will step out, then there is my career. I'm not going to, entertain all those toxicity. So now he knows very well, and they are also stepping in their old age. So now they are being sweet. Okay, they knows that I'm about to be, God is about to bless me. Now they are becoming sweet, but at times they will give me, he will give, okay, this mother is like shit pro max, because she is firstly jealous of me. She does not want me to go to the career, because she is expecting that I will stay at home and serve them, and my life and my future will be secured by papa's pension. Okay, but at the same time she is also jealous, because if I am talking nice with my father, she is too much jealous. She thinks that I will capture all those money, whatever my father have. She is jealous also. And her best and favorite work is to uh, separate sibling from me. Okay, if my sibling will come to my house, she will, as my sibling is also narcissist, so when he comes to our home, and she will act like, whenever I'm not around, she will say that, she had done this, she has done that, she will disrespect me. Okay, and uh, she will uplift my sibling and his wife. Okay, and disrespect me. She will show those kind of behavior in front of my sibling and sibling's wife, that she respects them, and like, she will act like she is disrespecting me, just no, just to get favor from sibling. Okay, she will do this. And her favorite work is to, I have said you, to, they make the family dysfunctional and put separational spells. Yes, her favorite work is to do this. And she also loves to curse my job, curse my marriage, curse my in-laws, future in-laws. She loves to curse my future husband. She loves this. Okay, and my father, he shows me so much sweet personality, but sometimes he, because he is hiding his real face, sometimes the real face comes out like this. Okay, how? Like, he will disrespect me. Okay, and he will also, okay, he will disrespect me. Okay, you all only think that I have got my first momentum degree. Okay, first, momentum of my life, and this is my genuine whatever I'm feeling, I'm sharing with you all. So I have got this momentum in my life, first momentum. So they are like so much damn care. My friend, okay, my friend mother has decorated her momentum and certificates, but my parents are like damn care. Okay, they don't know where my degree is. Okay, they don't know about anything else. They don't know about anything else, and they are not decorating my degree also. And whenever I show my father those momentum, he will give me red eyes. Like, for an example, like this, he will like fake those personality being sweet. But he internally is so much jealous. Okay, that I did it. Arey, I didn't did it, but God did it. because God knew, whatever happened to me in my past. And then my father, he is like chameleon. He he also he he loves to blame others. Okay, if he had done something wrong, okay, for an example, if he has done something wrong and I am making him accountable, okay, then he will blame. Like for an example, there was a driver, okay, who was very good to us. Very good means he was good. Okay, he was good to us. And he one day asked my father for scooty, because we have scooty. So my father said okay. But the day he wanted that scooty, at the same day my father said no, I have some work, so I can't give you. Okay, it is my father's problem. No, it was my father's mistake, because he should not say those person that I will give you those scooty at that particular date. Okay, the person who is like, you, if he has genuine problem, then he has come to you. Then if you are faking him, and it is not good, right? So he was saying that I have not done anything wrong, I came to your mother and your mother said no. And so I was like, so much in awe that what should I do. So when your mother said no, so I didn't give. It was not the case. Okay, he was blaming my mother, and his favorite work is to blame others. So it was not mother's fault, because he can take his own decision. If the situation was in his favor, then be he would take his own decision, okay, and shot us. But he was not taking that decision and blaming it to mother, and I did make him accountable. And then he started to give me red eyes from next day. And then he didn't say me that his red eyes was particularly for whatever I have made him accountable, but he was just showing me red eyes and blah blah blah. So I was not. And he was also disrespecting me, okay, very much. He was disrespecting me so much that he said that if your weight is gaining so much, um, he, and he said that you should look like our family, you should look like, whenever other people see us, you should look like our status person. uh, if you look more fatter than, basically he was body shaming me. And I am not that much, I didn't have that much weight, okay, but he was just body shaming me, because he don't have anything to you know make me disrespect. So he was like body shaming me. And he was also, he is also, he basically, my father is, he is fearful of his old age, because his son is like damn care about him. His son never calls him, he is only the one to initiate sometimes. Because they have very much, because his son has very much toxic childhood, okay, with him. So he don't call him any of my mother father, he don't call. And my father thinks that I am his scapegoat for future. So he basically he is showing me sweet face, and in between he is giving me those disgrateful devalue treatment. And again he will love bomb, okay, again he will love bomb, say I'm so sorry I have said you this and that. He will say like that. But internally my father is Internally, my father is jealous that I am about to, explore my career, that I will not be in control of him no more. And that's why he is giving me those breadcrumbs, like good talks, sweet talks, but internally. And he also says me like this, okay, here this parents says me like this, that I want to talk to your in-laws. If you have your boyfriend, that I want to talk to your in-laws. I want to tell them your bad side and also your good side. Basically, my parents wants to have control over in-laws. They want to first, my parents wants to manipulate my in-laws, future in-laws, my husband. They want to, to make so much chaotic. And my father is like a mastermind in manipulating others. Okay, so basically he wants to destroy. But God has said, if you all are resonating with my story, then, and God has said us that if we have future kingdom spouse, then no one, nothing can separate our future husband with us. Okay, Satan is a liar. Okay, and God has also said that whoever will come in between before marriage, they have to die. They will genuinely die. They will be passed away from this earth. They will go. Okay, so once your future queen spouse will be awaked, you are awakened, so your future queen spouse will awakened, then they will know everything. Okay, and maybe they are also facing the same kind of manipulation, gaslight. Okay, what about the family problem, dysfunctional family with themselves also. Okay, maybe they are dealing with those, whatever we are dealing with, they have dealt 3x worse than us. So we have to bind all those parent wound, mother wound, father wound, and their manipulation, witchcraft. Okay, we have to bind it, uproot it, fire it in Jesus' mighty name. Amen. So thank you so much. This was this testimony video.